Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Kingdom Hearts. This is episode 4, I believe. And in the last episode, we finished basically everything in Traverse Town. We got some cool magic and stuff, and yeah, there's really nothing else more to do. Well, that isn't technically true. There is some stuff that we could still do before we leave town, and the reason I want to do this now is because what the later world we're going to be heading to is very, I don't want to say short, but there's not a whole lot to do. So I figured we run around town and do a few things that we haven't done before yet. In the lull of everything, I think if I remember correctly, while everything has been defeated in Traverse Town now, you will actually not encounter any Heartless. At least I think that's correct. Heading into the 3rd district, we're really going to find out. Let's just make our way down these streets here. Nope, see? Nothing to fight, which is really good because we want to come over here. And with that, we open the door to the 1st district, which is something I always forget to do. I usually wait until the 2nd visit when we come back here because we will be visiting this place a little bit later. But figured do it now while we're here. There's also a Trinity limit that we can come up here and get, which is right here. Hit that, and we get some items and some money. That's pretty much what Blue Trinities are. Blue Trinities will always end up in, like, items or a lot of money or certain, like, synthesis items that you can get. Those are usually what they're known for. We got a camping set, which I believe only heals HP, but I might be wrong about that. All HP and 3 MP. That's it. And we don't really have anything else to equip, I don't think. I think I did everything in the last episode. But there is one more thing we can do. This is technically something you can do later, but I figured we'd do it now since we're here. We have this door, and it's currently closed off, but it's emblazoned with a stylized flame. Wonder... It seems we open the door. What does this place lead to again? Sorry, I always forget the name. The Mystical House, that's right. This leads to what is called the Mystical House. We'll have to platform our way across these stones over here. And then this one goes left. Get that extra swing in there just in case. And this is a really strange looking house. I mean, there's definitely stuff around here, but it doesn't seem like we can get in until you come over here. We find ourselves in the empty room.
There's something about this musty place. It reminds me of the secret place back home, where we used to scribble on the walls. Remember?
Kyrie? Sora?
Well, you've arrived sooner than I expected. What? You knew we were coming? Of course. Are you a Heartless? It doesn't look like one. Oh my, no. My name is Merlin. As you can see, I am a sorcerer. I spend much of my time traveling. It's good to be home. Your king has requested my help. King Mickey? Yes, indeed. Donald, Goofy, and who might you be, young man? I'm Sora. Ah, so you have found the key. What did the king ask you to do? Just a moment. Presto! We get a little magic sequence happening here. This is really cute. Merlin, of course, if you don't know, is from The Sorcerer's Apprentice. Once again, a very classic Disney film. One that I've not seen too much. There now. Your king has asked me to train you in the art of magic. You can start here anytime you like. Let me know when you're ready to begin the training. Oh, and one more thing. Ooh, what's happening here? Hello, I'm the fairy godmother. Your king asked me to help too. I will assist you through your journey. I do not know how much I can be of help, but do stop by anytime. So this is Merlin's house, or the magician's study as it's known. This is a peculiar place where you could basically come, talk to Merlin, and you could practice your magic. He'll bring you to this weird looking room, in my opinion. And when we enter here, we can talk to him. You can practice casting spells here without depleting MP. Merlin's furniture will be your target. You can have it either move around or stay put. When you're ready to call it quits, just walk up to Merlin and select cancel. So let's just have it stationary for now, because I'm just going to show this off real quick. Basically what this place is you can come here and you can practice your magic and just see what each spell does. So as you see, fire is kind of like a, like a bullet that you shoot at people. There's like a few things you could do with fire, but nothing like too crazy. You always want to try to cast spells like in the air, in my opinion, because when you do, you can like land and then try to get to your combos. Because when you cast magic on the ground, it kind of like stunts Sora's movement a bit, and you can't move anywhere until you're done firing the spell. But if you jump, like you're kind of in the air, you can like still kind of maneuver around a bit. There's like certain things you can do. It doesn't really matter. It really is all kind of up to you. Can I hit these things and get magic MP back? I can. Perfect. So magic in this game is a little bit weird. As you notice, there's a yellow bar above the blue bars, and what that does is it's essentially a free magic cast, kind of, where it does, as long as you have like a yellow bar over an MP bar, it doesn't actually waste the MP bar. Consider it like a little shield on your MP. So that's a Trinity thing we can hit here. Bada bing, bada boom. We get an item, which I think is like a tent. It's a Mega Ether. Tent is in the beginning. We're going to head out, and I actually do want to head to the first district because there is a Trinity limit that I did not hit yet, and I want to hit that before we head out. Nothing really too much to add. We will be visiting this place a lot later, and if you're wondering why I didn't talk to the fairy godmother, really it's because there's no reason to yet. She does help us on our journey, and she will be very, very useful, but for the time being, she doesn't really do anything. Well, she'll have to wait a little bit. So now that we're done, the Trinity limit that I'm looking for is right here in the beginning of town. It's right here. Let's activate this, and with this we're going to get a lot of money and a few items, or I think it's just money in this one. Items was the other one. Yeah, we're only going to get money here, but it's a lot of money. We get like, I think over 100 here, which brings us to almost 900. Really, we can go get a weapon for Donald and Goofy, but we're really not going to focus on that. Because what I do want to do is I want to hit the world exit, and we're going to go visit the Gummy Ship. The green cursor shows your current position. Select your next destination with the cursor. Observe the battle level when selecting destinations. More stars means stronger Heartless in that world. So what they mean is this. When you select a level, you can look at the battle level and see how tough it's going to be. We are going to head for battle level star 1, whatever you want to call it. We're going to head to the top world. I don't know why I said it like that. But we are going to head here. And I'm sure a lot of people have certain opinions on the Gummy mission, and I will certainly let mine known. We'll travel to different worlds on the Gummy Ship. The Heartless ships often give us a hard time. Always be on the lookout during flight. Your journey will be documented until you reach your destination. Seek out the missions each world has to offer. Control the Gummy Ship with the left stick. Tilt up to descend and down to ascend. The blue gauge shows the power level. Firing lasers, among other things, consumes power. The green gauge shows the strength of the armor. If it reaches 0, it's back to the departing point. So yes, if your HP hits 0, we will head back to start. The thing they're talking about, the power gauge, is actually not used on the base model of the Gummy Ship. And this is where a lot of people probably have some opinions on the whole Gummy Ship thing. I am personally not a fan of making ships in Kingdom Hearts 1. Even in Kingdom Hearts 2, I wasn't really a big fan. I guess I'm kind of used to it in Kingdom Hearts 1 now, because in Kingdom Hearts 1, we do use it a bit in the speedrun to like help the ship go faster. But in terms of like making a stronger or a more powerful ship, I've never really been that like, what's the word I'm looking for? enticed to do it. Like, I never felt like I've ever needed to. The entire time I played this game as a kid, I've always just done the entire playthrough on the base Gummy Ship. I've never gone back and made my own. I do want to try to change that in sake of the Let's Play, because some of the later levels are a bit difficult, and I feel like even without so much as a boost to help us, it can be quite annoying. So I will try my best to make a gummy, but I'm not going to do that during recording, as I feel like making a gummy takes a while. The controls are not always the best. There's like a lot of like things that you can get confused on, like you forget which button does what and certain things like that. So I will keep that out of the videos, but I do think I will keep the gummy traveling portions in the videos, because this is part of the game. This is what, in my opinion, should be part of the Let's Play, because it is the experience of Kingdom Hearts 1. But before you know it, we will arrive at the next world, and fans of Disney probably know what this is just by looking at it. Near Wonderland. Let's disembark.
Oh, my fur and whiskers! I'm late, I'm late, I'm late! Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear! I'm here, I should be there! Oh, I'm late, I'm late, I'm late! Oh, the Queen, she'll have my head for sure!
It seems like that fellow is late. He's late for a very important date. Yes, this is Wonderland, alright. Let's head here by heading to the big door, which just leads to a smaller door. Yep, definitely Wonderland, alright. As you can see, there are some textures in here, but nothing too crazy, so let's just head to the door. Oh, well, he just headed into the small door. We can do that. But before we do, always very important, push the bed. Never forget to push the bed. I've forgotten, and it's not fun, and I'll show you why. But first, we need to talk to the door.
How did he get so small?
No, you're simply too big.
Oh, clocks!
Oh, must you be so loud? You woke me up.
Good morning.
Good night. I need a bit more sleep.
Wait, what do we have to do to grow small?
Why don't you try the bottle? Over there.
So yes, if we drink the bottle, we will become small. Okay, well, you can't see it, but it is down there. And this is a mechanic of Wonderland. It's nothing too big, but it is something that you can do. You probably noticed a little collectible over there, and don't worry, we'll be talking about that a little bit later, but first, let's head off the table. And into battle, because yes, the minute we become small, the Heartless will appear. This is pretty unique to Wonderland. If you are big in the, I guess it's like the living area, I'm never too sure what this room is, you will have to fight Heartless. These are, oh god, what are they called? Requiems, I think? Like red Requiems, there's like blue, and we have our regular Heartless as well. Much like any other spellcasters in the game, if you hit their magic back at them, you will get a tech point. It can be very useful, but the thing is, these things only give off 1 experience points, and they actually take more hits to kill than the regular shadow creatures do. But these are unique enemies because, yes, they can cast magic, and magic in this game is really, really powerful, both for Sora and for the enemy. And I think it's kind of weird that this game gives you the fire spell, and then, like, the level they tell you to go towards, because it's, like, hinted at you because it's the lower level, like, the lower difficulty level, they just shoot fire enemies at you who are immune to fire. I think it's a pretty mean trick, but, you know, who am I to judge? We can also fight some soldiers, and remember, we do have fire, and we can take these things out pretty quickly now, which is always great. We can talk to the door. All he does is snore, so he's very helpful. But there's nothing much else to do. The only other thing we can do is to go through the hole which we pretty much made available because we pushed the bed. It's why I always say don't forget to push the bed, because if you do, you just waste a bunch of time, because then you gotta drink the potion again and it all gets very annoying. But we got nowhere else to go, so let's head on through.
Court is now in session!
I'm on trial? But why?
Her Majesty, the Queen of Hearts, presiding.
This girl is the culprit. There's no doubt about it. And the reason is... because I say so, that's why.
That is so unfair.
Well, have you anything to say in your defense?
Of course. I've done absolutely nothing wrong. You may be queen, but I'm afraid that doesn't give you the right to be so mean.
Silence! You dare defy me?
Hey guys, we should help her out.
We're outsiders, so wouldn't that be muddling? Oh, yeah. And that's against the rules.
The court finds the defendant guilty as charged for the crimes of assault and attempted theft of my heart. Off with her head!
No! Oh, please!
Hold it right there!
Who are you? How dare you interfere with my court?
Excuse me, but we know who the real culprit is.
Uh-huh. It's the Heartless.
Anyway, she's not the one you're looking for.
That's nonsense. Have you any proof?
Bring me some evidence of Alice's innocence. Fail and it's off with all your heads. Gather as much or as little evidence as you please. Report back here once you are ready. So, we gotta find evidence to save Alice. Whoops, we kind of got ourselves into a little trifle over here. But if we actually head over here, we can actually talk to Alice. Who are you? I'm Sora. I'm Goofy. That was Donald. Pleased to meet you, though I do wish it was under better circumstances. I'm sorry you got mixed up in all this nonsense. Why are you on trial in the first place? I should like to know the very same thing. Apparently I was guilty from the moment I took the stand. That's crazy. So, where are you from? Curious, I can't quite remember. You see, I found this mysterious rabbit hole. When I tried to peek inside, I tumbled in head over heels. I found myself here. So you're from another world. Well, that's funny. Maybe you don't need a ship then. I don't get it. What do you mean, another world? Enough, the defendant will be silent. And that's all we can really talk to Alice about. But yeah, you can talk to her to get a little bit of lore. You can also talk to other people too, like the White Rabbit, who says, like, before you sit her royal majesty, the noble queen of hearts, and that's it. You can also come up here and talk to her. She just tells you to kind of fuck off and bring evidence. So we're gonna go do that. And there's only really one place we can go, and that's to the Lotus Forest. Oh no, another cutscene? Not really. It's a cutscene to introduce a character. A very important character to the Alice in Wonderland movie. The Cheshire Cat. And if you think he's going to make sense in this game, you clearly have not seen the movie. Who are you? Who indeed? Poor Alice, soon to lose her head, and she's not guilty of a thing. Hey, if you know who the culprit is, tells us. Tells us, good lord. The Cheshire Cat has all the answers, but doesn't always tell. The answer, the culprit, the cat, all lie in darkness. Wait. They've already left the forest. I won't tell which exit. There are 4 pieces of evidence in all. 3 are a cinch to find. The 4th is tricky. A big reward if you find them all. Should we trust him? Trust or not to trust? I trust you'll decide. Well, we kind of have to. And we kind of have to fight some things, because yes, Heartless are also here in the forest, because why wouldn't they be? You know, we're going to be fighting a ton of Heartless throughout our journey. There are a bunch of things that we can fight here, and we will be fighting a lot more as we progress through the world. But there are also these flowers here. Now, these flowers are pretty interesting because if you examine them, they'll say things like, give me a potion and I'll do this, or give me an ether, and they won't really say what they'll do. Now, oh, there's an item over there that I didn't see that I want to get. I don't remember what every flower does, but I think I have enough items to kind of experiment to see what they do. But one of the evidences, well, first off, this is what the evidence looks like. It is the pink box that we saw in the first room. We hit this and we pick up the footprints. And if we go a little bit further into this area, not only will we find another flower, or not only will we find more enemies, apparently. Good lord, they are everywhere. And Goofy's pushing me out of the way from fighting these things. Very rude. Don't like it. I think we talked to him. They also want an ether. I believe they give you items if you feed them. And the yellow flower are the ones for progression, but I could be misremembering it. Why not? Let's just hit him with fire. It one-shots him. It's pretty good. You can also jump up here to get another evidence. This time we got the antenna. And if you are wondering if you can make that jump, yes, but it is very, very, it's not always nice to get. I think I have to do a keyblade swing, or I just have to time it right. Yeah, I just got to time it right, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. What the heck? Why am I not making it? It looks like I'm, like, just about to get it. Come on. Hang on. Come on, camera. Don't be a pain. There we go. I know you can get it from there. I knew I wasn't crazy. If we open this chest up, we get Scan G. It is a gummy piece that you could put onto whatever gummy you're making. You're going to find pieces all throughout the different worlds that we're going to be visiting. And, yeah, you can use them to basically, you know, make what you need to. And it all works out pretty well. Here we have a seed, but it looks like it's too big to eat. At least I think it's a seed. I was never really too sure what it is. We found our first Dalmatians. Huzzah! We'll have to remember at some points to go visit Pongo and Perdita. I think that's her name, right? I don't remember. But we have to go visit them because, like I said, they do give items depending on how many you find. Well, there's nothing much we can do now, so let's pick up this potion and let's actually give it to this flower. All you have to do is select the item and select the flower as your target. And like he said, it will make us bigger, which actually gives us a little bit of extra stuff to do. First off, if you examine this tree stump, it says, why don't you get on? Okay. And Sora says, see ya, for some reason. But yes, it does bring up this lily pad over here. At least that's what I think it is. You can also hit the tree to turn things around, and I believe doing so actually opens up an area. But first, we want to hit this seed down, or this, like, coconut thing. But before you eat it, hit the tree, and then eat it, and you'll become small again. So yes, if you want to get bigger... Okay, that was rude. If you want to get bigger again, you do have another potion. It is kind of like a give and take situation. But now that we hit the tree, we should be able to do some other stuff as well. We can also get this Trinity here, which I can't believe I didn't get before. And what do we get? We got quite a few items. Ether, tent, and a potion. Okay, so we can use these on other flowers as well. What do you want? You just want a potion? I can waste a potion on you. Why not? Let's see what you get. Oh, we got a high potion and a bunch of magic. Nice. Sometimes the benefits are worth it. Alright. So now, if we take this new way, not only will new Heartless appear, because, you know, it's just the name of the game at this point. I believe if we head over there, there's actually some new stuff we get to see, but there is also stuff up there. We're going to go over here first. Why not? This is probably a little bit more interesting to do. So let's head up on this mushroom over here, head up on this mushroom over here, and this is the new way that we can take. This actually leads up to here, which then you can use to jump down there if you're feeling brave, but the ceiling's a bit too high. So we take this and we head into the bazaar room. Now, I'm trying to remember if there's anything specific we have to do here, because I think there is, but I can't. Ooh, that's some wacky collision. Whoops. Okay, hang on. I don't think there is. We do definitely have to come back here at some point, but I don't think that's yet. So let's head back in here. and we'll head to the other area. I'm trying to remember as I go. It has been a while since I've gotten every evidence, because in the speedrun, you would just pick up one and then, you know, head into the next room. Because you can do it with just one evidence. Here's the tricky one. The Cheshire Cat was alluding towards. Something you can do in this game is use first-person camera to kind of align yourself in the right direction you want to be facing. Because turning with Sora is not always the greatest, so I'm trying to get the camera angle as best as I can face towards it. And we just gotta make a jump and hope we make it. Ugh. There we go. Found the claw marks. Well, look what you found. Nice going. Now can we save Alice? Or now we can save Alice. Don't be so sure. She may be innocent, but what about you? What do you mean? I won't tell, but I will give you something. Obtain the power of ice. We learned Blizzard. This is really cool. So normally, you would get Blizzard if you don't get all the evidence, or at least you don't get this one in particular. You won't learn Blizzard until the end of the world. How the fuck did I not get up there? I'm a little bit mad about that. I thought I had enough room. What the hell? It's fine. We don't need all the evidence. It's okay. I'm still upset though that worked. But yeah, you wouldn't normally learn ice until the end of the level. But if you get that box in particular, you actually get it a lot earlier. So now we have Blizzard, which is really cool and really useful considering we're going to be fighting a lot more fire enemies. To present the evidence, you just have to talk to one of these cards. He'll ask if you're ready to present, and we can say yes. Now we only have 3 instead of the 4, so here's how this minigame is going to work. Now show me what you found. We have the 3 boxes here. Cards bring forth my evidence, which is 2. Okay, so something I want to explain here, and it's kind of convenient, kind of not. I never get this 100%. There is actually a way to tell which evidence box you want to pick for a speedrun purpose. In the speedrun, there's 5 possible outcomes that we can have. Well, there's 4 possible outcomes, I think. There's one where you pick the Heartless, and we do the next upcoming fight with Donald and Goofy. There's one where you have Donald in, who's the culprit, one where Goofy is the culprit, and one where both of them are the culprit. Now, for speedrun strats, we use the one that has Donald and Goofy in it, because if they're in the fight, they actually make the fight a little bit harder because of, like, item gathering. It's all perfect nonsense. And the way you can tell that, as I try to get this pause right. So, I paused at the wrong time, but as they were falling, if you pause, you can actually tell which one is going to land first. In fact, I think in this one, it's the middle one. It was either the middle one or the one to the right, and that is the box that you want to select. But as I didn't really see which one that was, I am just going to pick one at random. Yeah, I'm not really going to read all that dialogue. It's just telling you to pick a box, so I'm going to pick this one. Are you certain? I'm sure, why not? Now we shall see who the real culprit is. Oh, we got the Heartless. Nice. There's your evidence. Alice is innocent. Silence! I am the law here. Article 29. Anyone who... That's crazy. Seize them at once. And, you know, I could talk over this cutscene because it's just setting the stage for the upcoming mini-boss that we have here. It is a tough foe. A really hard foe. A foe in which no one wants to mess with. It's this tower right here. This tower is actually really hard to fucking hit. Because of these cards. They just swing and they block all your attacks, and they can just kill you because they're really mean. And I've played this game too many times on the hardest difficulty and have died to these stupid cards just trying to ruin my day. You want to hit the tower, you want to break it, but here's a little tiny little secret I don't think a lot of people know. You can come over here and yeah, you can just hit the queen. That freaks the cards out. It sends them over there, so you can come back here and like target this thing. That's the other thing. This tower is extremely hard to target because there are so many cards around. But yeah, as long as you are just jumping in the air and slashing at it, you'll be completely fine. It's just an annoyance more than anything. Well, Alice is missing. She must have gotten kidnapped while we were fighting. You fools! Find the one who's behind this. I don't care how. Well, I guess we should probably go looking for her as well. I believe we did not get anything new oh, we did. We got Berserk. Interesting. We can equip it. Why not? We don't really need it, but, you know, it's nice to have, I guess. I head over here to heal my little bit of health that got depleted. And we don't really have anywhere else to go, so let's just head back into Lotus Forest. This damn cat. Have you seen Alice? Alice, no, but Shadows, yes. Where do they go? This way? That way? Doesn't matter. Left, right, up, down, all mixed up thanks to the shadows. Steep deeper into the forest, to the deserted garden. You might find shadows in the upside-down room. More riddles, great. And alongside riddles, we have a new Heartless. This dude is called, I believe, the Large Body. And Large Body is kind of an interesting enemy. Because there's not a whole lot of enemies I've seen fight like this. This dude is so big that if you swing at him from the front, he'll deflect every single one of your attacks. So the only way to hit him is by hitting him in the back. Huh! You want to jump over his arms, but he's got a double swing, which is really dangerous. You want to get a full air combo, and when he starts doing this, it means he's pretty much going to attack whoever's the one who brought him down to critical HP. So whenever you want to do that, if you are the one being targeted, just run back, shoot magic at him, and he will die. You don't need to hit magic at him from the back. He can take magic damage from any part of his body, which is really, really good. And you may recognize this boulder. It is the one we found all the way at the back room, so how about we try to go find that? Another fun fact, Blizzard can be used on these fire dudes, and if you use an opposing element on the Requiems that you are fighting, so if we use Blizzard on fire, you'll actually get a tech point. You'll actually get 2, which is incredible for grinding. You get 3 full EXP for using Blizzard on these things, and it is very worth to do. Even though we don't have a lot of MP, it's still a free 3 EXP, which is what one soldier gives you. And if you ever get to a point where maybe your Blizzard doesn't kill, that's an extra 2 tech points that you can get. Really, it is worth to just try and hit them with. And, you know, try not to die with all these soldiers flying around. Goofy got him. Oh, okay, Donald also got to him. Thanks, guys, I'm out of magic. You love to see it. Don't worry, we can get it back with a couple of hits, so I'm not too worried. I will be if all these enemies continue to hit me out of my combos. It's not fun. There we go. There, how's stealing your thunder feel? Yeah, we got pretty much nothing else to do, so let's head in here. This is the tea party room. Come on, we all know this room, right? I think it was in the movie. I don't know, I saw the movie once. I don't really remember it all too well. We had the Mad Hatter and whoever the other person is, I also don't remember. And there is a little trick to this little minigame you could do here. If you pick a seat that looks very wacky, like this one over here, we can talk to the sign. A very merry unbirthday. Sit down to get your present. So let's pick this rickety one over here. Choosing that has dropped a bunch of items down to the table. If you pick the fancier looking chair, you actually get Heartless and the table goes away. But if you pick the ones that aren't like the best looking, like this wooden one over here, I think counts as one. Yeah, you see we get a bunch of money and stuff. It is kind of cool. It's a neat little secret. It kind of makes you want to try all the chairs, but then you get Heartless and then you decide you don't want to do it anymore. It's kind of clever. It's kind of cute. I like it. Yeah, not too much to add on top of that. There are also chests up here that we can't really get to right now, I don't think. It will have to wait till later for us to go get them. The Bazaar Room is interesting. They're hiding somewhere, and the what? Mamoras out grab? Okay. Want to find the shadows? Try turning on the light. Okay. So this room has 2 things you need to interact with in order to progress the story. And the minute you step foot in this room, you will have to fight them. That is unless you follow my exact walking pattern. If you walk up to this wall, stay close to the wall, and just keep staying close. Position Sora in front of these things and jump over and land on them. you will actually not summon any Heartless on your way there. It's too dim. Make it brighter. What next? One more lamp that you need to light. Then you can also jump over here and light this lamp. All the lights are on. You'll see the shadows soon. They'll rise in this room, but somewhere else. The shadows might go after that doorknob too. The Cheshire Cat is pretty much telling us where to go. We're actually near the end of the level. Now, something else that you can do is if you hop all the way over here, hop all the way over here, plan this out. Run, leap, swing, and press triangle. You'll unlock the door without having to fight anything. But we will fight some Heartless. I just wanted to kind of show that off because, you know, maybe you've been to this room before and you really don't like dealing with the Heartless and you just want to just get out of here. There's an easy way to do it without having to really worry. It does require some specific platforming, but really as long as you hug the wall, you won't be caught. And I feel like anyone can really do it as long as you have a good feeling with Kingdom Hearts movement. But you know, it is Kingdom Hearts 1. It is kind of a janky little 3D platformer, so I can kind of understand that's not everyone's cup of tea. But it was a small movement tech like that that made me really want to learn the speedrun, which was always so interesting in my eyes. So we got left to this large body. He's down to critical HP, so I decided to hit him with a fire. He hit Donald, so let's go in for the air combos. And there we go. He is defeated. So once we enter through this hole over here, we will enter back into the Queen's Castle. And we end up here where there is a chest that we can get, which has Thundara G, which is another Gummy Ship piece. We can get over there a certain way, but I don't remember how, but we'll be visiting this place a little bit later. Those chests, while they are important, we don't need to get them right now. What we need to do is we need to head over here. Well, the Cheshire Cat did say he was going to go after the doorknob, so I guess it makes sense he's here. You'll have a better view from higher up. Alright. Well, just in case, all my items seem to be good, and we have Blizzard, so I think we'll be okay. What's up, Cheshire Cat? What do you got for us? The shadows should be here soon. Are you prepared for the worst? If not, too bad. Oh boy, the second boss, or the second Heartless boss of the series, Trickmaster. Trickmaster is a very interesting Heartless. He is very tall, he's very thin, and good lord, he's got a big swing. You want to hop up on the table and try to get over as hard as you can. And whenever you knock him down like this, you just want to try to pelt him with air combos. You can also come over here to grab on top of the bookshelves, or whatever you want to call these things, like the little shelves, and try to get your swings in too. You can hit him with the Keyblade down here, but it does require some precision. But as long as you're careful with your jumps and you can kind of time when he's going to be coming down, you can wail on him and then you can knock him down again. The perfect fight, really, you just want to kind of try to keep him staggered here. When you know he's going to come up, you can come back to the table and kind of mess around, go for the swing. He's going to hit the chair there, which is actually kind of fine. If he hits the chair and not the table, you can get back up simply by running up to it, running to the corner and hopping up. I think I've seen like a few people talk about how they didn't know you can get back up to the table when the chair is gone, but you absolutely can. It's not as precise a jump as the game makes you think it is. I do want to kind of keep him concentrated down here though, so I'm going to try to attack him he started moving, huh? Okay. What he's going to do is, one, he can actually start moving the table, and he's going to come over here to put his little like spinners on fire. What he's going to do now is he is going to unleash a fire barrage. This is something you cannot knock back at him. So if you are getting hit, I highly recommend you hide behind the chair over here. The minute he keeps firing these fire shots at you, he will not hit you. For whatever reason, it just doesn't work. He's going to then refill his fire, and he's going to do the same thing over and over again. This is where I would try to stand up close. If you got to take a hit, take a hit. You're playing on normal, you know, you'll be fine. The damage won't hurt you that much. If you are playing on Proud, though, his fire attacks will hurt quite a bit. And this man is not actually immune to fire like a lot of people think he is. He does take resistant damage to it, though. He will not be hit as hard, but he still does take damage from it. I think that could be said about the rest of the Heartless too, but I mean, the amount of damage they do take is so resisted that at some point it just doesn't even feel like it matters. You can try to do some tricky dodge rolls over here to like confuse his aiming like I just did there. When he starts flaming his fireballs, I tend to just kind of try to spin around to not get hit. But he is kind of like freaking out a little bit, so I will come back over here. He will try to refill his flames, hit him with a blizzard, or at least try to bring him back down, which I did not succeed at doing. Once again, mess up his aim, try to make him hit something stupid, get him down to the ground, hit him with these air combos, try to finish the fight as fast as you can. There's really nothing much to say. He does like, when you do knock him down, he will drop HP orbs, so you can use those to heal, considering we do not have a healing spell yet. And, you know, like I said, if you're uncomfortable, you don't want to get hit, hide behind the chair, pop a potion if you think you're running out of HP. He will not hit you from here. It is a very safe place. And if we actually got him moving over here, which is really important, he will hit the table down, but you can use the chair also to just go hit him. I was hoping that was going to knock him down, but apparently not. It doesn't matter. Like I said, you can stay safe. You can come over here. He will be heading over there, which kind of sucks. I can't really... I hit him with the blizzard. Never mind. I'm going to shut my mouth and slow-mo slice. I missed the slow-mo slice. And that's the Trickster fight. Really, this fight kind of sucks. This really is one of like the bigger pillars of the game, where in terms of like newcomer difficulty, I definitely had a hard time when I was a kid on this fight because of just how tricky he is. He's very true to his name. He's just a pain. Like, he's just a pain. And then he gets to that fire area, it becomes like GG's. It's gonna be hard to hit him pretty hard. Like, it's gonna be pretty hard to hit him. But as long as you persevere, you'll be fine. We get an Ifrit's horn from the fight, and everything is good.
What a racket. How's a doorknob to get any sleep?
What was that? You hear that? It sounded like something closed. This gummy ain't like no others. No, sir. Okay, I'll hold on to it. We got the Navi G piece. Splendid. You're quite the hero. If you're looking for Alice, she's not here. She's gone off with the shadows into darkness. Oh, let's go back to our Gummy Ship. We might find her in another world. We gotta go to the save point to return to our ship. I think it's weird Goofy calls that a save point. It's weird. I'll say it. But yes, we did return to the save point because that is the end of Wonderland. These worlds can be kind of short, believe it or not. And we are pretty much done here. There's nothing else we can really do. We did get that Ifrit's horn, so I can show you what that does real quick. It does boost AP, but it brings down, and it does boost defense, I should mention. So you can kind of replace it with the Protector Train to get that extra AP. And if you want Donald to have a little bit more protection, you can. You know, it's really up to you. Donald did get Berserk, so why not? Let's just give it to him. Come on. Jackpot is also very good. You get more HP and resource balls in battle. The more characters have it equipped, the more you'll actually get, which is always nice. And there's nothing really else to talk about. We pretty much did everything, and yeah, we're at the end of the episode already. Kind of hard to believe. I mean, think about it. We started with Traverse Town stuff, and we already finished Wonderland. It's not that long of a world. I will come back here and visit some places because there are some things that we missed, but in terms of story stuff, we pretty much all have it gone. So with Wonderland completed, there's only one other thing to do, and that's to say goodbye. I will hint where we're going on in the next episode, but for now, I'm going to leave it off here. I think it's a good place to end. Thank you all so much for watching, and I cannot wait to continue the journey of Kingdom Hearts. I hope you've been enjoying it. I'm recording this all in one big burst, so I hope I haven't like done anything wrong. I don't know. But I've been having a blast, and I cannot wait to play it more. So please, stay safe, protect yourselves, you know, be nice to people, and I will see you all in the next episode of Let's Play Kingdom Hearts. Until then, guys, see you next time.